that clip that you just saw, that was my trade for the day. I only had one trade. It was a winning trade, and I will essentially break down exactly what my mindset was this morning, and just kind of how this morning played out for me as a whole. So I'm going to delete all these lines just so you can kind of get a feel about how I got my areas. So again, nothing new, just from my other videos. I'm going to break down how I got my buy area. It's the same thing that you've seen in other videos. I'm just going to do the same exact thing. So break a structure, 15 minute, mark my 15 minute. Alright, go within my 15 minute, look for a 5 minute break of structure. It was actually this candle right here. Okay, move this over here. Alright, now I'm gonna wait for that 1 minute break of structure. Preferably maybe like around market open or right after market open, or at least sometime. I'm just looking for that 1 minute break of structure without us going down too far and closing the 5 or 15 minute candle, because then it is essentially invalid at that point. So but we never close under that 5 minute, and ultimately right at, so you guys can see this, right at 9:30 we actually had a break of structure on the 1 minute. I'll mark this out so you guys can see exactly where I took this trade. All right, had the push up right here, pullback. This is where I took my trade right here. This was a lot of risk. I actually only got in 6 micros on this, and I was still risking, close to $1,000. So it was a lot of risk on this trade. My mind, I was figuring I would like to have gotten lower, and I figured we would, because I figured that if there was any, whatever hedge fund or big trader was going to get in right here, that they would probably want a better risk. So that was my mindset, but I got in just so I didn't miss the trade. And ultimately it did play out. We did kind of push down here a little bit lower, a little bit past that whenever I got in, but it's okay. It really wasn't much. It probably would have saved me maybe $100, but it wasn't that bad. So now I'm gonna go to the hourly time frame so you can see what I was targeting today. Now it was kind of weird today because this 9 o'clock candle, what I was really hoping was that we would actually not form this imbalance. I was hoping that we would actually push through right here on this 9 minute candle, and then I probably would have held it the rest of the day. But ultimately, we got to close on this imbalance, or we formed this imbalance right here. The 9 o'clock candle never came up here, so it was formed. So as soon as I saw that, I said, okay, I'm just gonna wait until we close above this imbalance, and then I'll get out of my trade. Whenever we have an imbalance, sometimes you never know what's going to happen. You could continue on just like we did today, and we went up a lot today, or it'll just flatline, or it will reverse. So I am going to stand by my strategy and what my rules are. So once we close the imbalance, I go ahead and get out, just so I'm not sitting there trying to get caught up in whatever happens. So I've done a lot of research and back testing on this, and it can be kind of random what happens after you close an imbalance. So yes, I do see this big push up and I missed out on it, but it is what it is. I just stuck to my rules and I did what my plan was. So I'm not gonna regret anything. But that was my trade for the day. I believe I got out right after we closed. I didn't, maybe like 10:01, or I'm sorry, 11:01 is essentially when I probably got out of this, somewhere around here on this 537 level. So yeah, that was my trade for the day. I'm not going to go any deeper with any TED Talks or anything. The only thing I did just want to mention is, have a plan for the day. Make sure that before you start trading that you have an actual plan. Have where you want to put your stop loss, your targets, and always adapt to the market. Because like I said, once we formed this imbalance right here, it shifted my plan for the day, because I was planning on just essentially, if this would have came up, I would have been like, all right, I would have shut my computer off and probably just let it run for the rest of the day. But we did get this balance, so it kind of cut me, kind of cut my trading down. But I was actually kind of happy because I got to leave my computer and knowing that I, followed my rules. So, but other than that, that's all I have. If you want to see more content like this, just subscribe. I'm going to be doing this every day, breaking down my trades, how I get my areas. I hope it helps somebody out. So, all right, guys, thank you. Bye.